Tabiona number 7. Tabiona, both teams playing great ball right now, Danny.
Boy, they're both peaking at the right time. We've seen these guys from the one-day preview till now playing their best basketball, and it should be a great semifinal game. The Valley Buffaloes are seeking their 8th state championship. Coach Heaton won 7 from 1985 to 1998. Tabiona's just won 1, coached by Doug Price with Savannah Giants and crew back in 2007.
That's been a while for both teams. Should be exciting teams. For Tabiona, the starters, Miley Strebel, Mercedes Rhodes, Taylor Thomas, Laney Bagley, and Cicely Fabrizio. And for the Valley Buffaloes, Ruth Cox, Lydia Cox, Rachel Cox, Deandra House, and Janny Hoyt. These two teams playing great ball. This has been your Snow College pregame report. Check them out at snow.edu. As we're set, Coach Fabrizio and Coach Cox down there. Coach Dustin Cox for Valley and Coach Jake Fabrizio for Tabiona. House set to jump. House set to jump for the Buffaloes. Tipped, and she grabs it herself. That after the tip, I thought they could do that, but so the first possession will go to Tabby, and then the next one will be to the Buffaloes. So Tabby with the ball first. Cicely Fabrizio in the corner. Strebel, short corner. Nice cut without the ball. Basket up and in. Laney Bagley.
That's a big shot just to get your team going. Bagley kissed off the glass for 2. Tough shot in the lane. Runner.
First possession. Break the ice. Cox for 3 won't go. Right wing, and a rebound by Tabby. That's Mercedes Rhodes, pushes across half court, defended by Ruth Cox. Tip down again. Wow, what a look down into Laney Bagley.
Mercedes Rhodes, that was an incredible dime.
Just a touch pass down to Laney.
That's one of the best passes we've seen all tournament. Beautiful pass.
Janny Hoyt, Yo-Yo's right side, gets the double team as Rachel Cox asked for the ball because the extra defender came from her. 3-point basket up, won't go. Long off the back iron, and a rebound foul on the Buffaloes.
The Buffaloes opting to take 2 tough threes to start the game, and for the Badgers, it worked earlier today. The Badgers hit 2 3-pointers to start the game, but the Bryce Canyon City threes wouldn't fall that time for the Valley Buffaloes.
Fabrizio will bring it across half court for Tabiona. In the corner, Strebel. Left corner, Fabrizio. Swing pass, cross right side. In the corner, Rhodes for 3. Bryce Canyon City 3. 7-0 run for Tabby.
Rhodes with 5 of her team's 7 points, and what a great start for the Tabby Tigers.
Ruth Cox to House. Deandra House looks in. That pass knocked away from behind by Laney Bagley.
Mike, although these teams are similar in height, I would have to say that the Buffaloes have a slight height advantage. I think Coach Cox would like his teams to try to luck closer to the basket.
Yeah, those first shots have been rushed from the perimeter, but that's part of Valley's game. I mean, that's really pass inside, and it's taken away. Rachel Cox kind of gets trapped on the baseline, and she tries to throw that to the corner, and it's taken out of the air by the Tabiona Tigers. Cicely Fabrizio in the corner. Strebel, 3 won't go. Rebound chased down by Bagley. Loose on the floor, picked up by Cox. Cox takes it to the right side. Then to Ruth Cox on the left side. Rims off. Rebound, loose. Picked up out of there by Rhodes.
It's a good fast break by the Buffaloes. Just couldn't get the layup to fall.
Ruth Cox, as she goes by Fabrizio, just reaches in, pops the ball out. It hits House and comes back to Cox.
Those Cox girls have such quick hands. It's a real problem on the defense.
Janny Hoyt, she'll take her turn from the Bryce Canyon City three-point line, won't go. Rebound right side, Lydia Cox. Ruth, another three from the corner, right side, no good. So that's 6 threes already, Austin. 4 threes. Fabrizio in the corner. Strebel, left side, back up top to Fabrizio. Looking for a screen, goes away from it. Fabrizio drives and fouled by House. Down the lane.
In the game that just concluded for the first semifinal game, Mike, Rich fell behind from the get-go against Wayne and can never recover. And we'll see the Buffaloes kind of digging in a hole. Tigers just outplaying them to start this game.
Yeah, the Rebels at the end made a couple little runs, but Wayne County, that game I was completely awestruck by the speed of the Wayne County Badgers getting to the rim in that second half especially.
Speaking of peaking at the right time, the Badgers win the region tournament last 2 weeks ago in Region 20 and now punch your ticket to the state championship game.
Cicely Fabrizio, 1 of 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. 8-0 run for the Tigers, 5 minutes into the first. Janny Hoyt dribbles right, dribbles left, passes it. Lydia Cox, 3 off the front iron. Rebound picked up by Rhodes. Outlet pass ahead to Strebel. She'll pass it across the key to Bagley, across the paint. Down low, inside. Thomas, shot won't go, gets her own rebound and fouled again.
Mike, this Tabby Tiger team's impressive. We watched them play a few times over the season, and boy, they've just continually gotten better. They're looking for each other. They're playing good defense, hitting the glass hard, just doing everything right in this first quarter.
Absolutely. I think I've called all 3 of their games, or this is their 3rd game here at the tournament, and absolutely on point defensively, taking good shots, looking for their teammates. Tabby's playing good ball. That is the second foul on Deandra.
And coming in for her will be Kimber Reeve. Kimber's had a great tournament.
1 of 2. Cox dribbles into the right corner, skip pass, clear across left corner. 3 for Hoyt, won't go. Put back up by Lydia Cox. She gets it in.
That's a big basket for the Buffaloes. Cuts the lead to 7.
4 minutes. Go ahead. 4 minutes to go in the first. Sorry for cutting you off, Danny. Fabrizio. Strebel. Skip pass. That's going to go through the hands of Thomas, out of bounds. We've been relatively turnover free. Austin says 2 apiece, Danny.
Yeah, it's still compared to some of the games we've seen this tournament with these jitters. Boy, teams have done a pretty good job of taking care of the ball.
In to Reeve. Ruth Cox buries a Bryce Canyon City 3 from the top of the key.
That's why they're so dangerous, Mike. They can give up 9 straight points. Now they've scored 5 in a row to cut the lead to 4.
In 2 possessions, just like that, it's a 4-point game. Mercedes Rhodes. Ball loose. Taken away. Jump ball. And if Ruth Cox gets her hands on the ball, she is so strong.
Yeah, like vice grip. She just hangs on to it and causes a turnover. A couple of new Tigers checking in. Hadley Anderson checks in along with Macy Rhodes.
Henderson guarding Cox. Reeves kicks it to Janny Hoyt. Left corner 3 up. That one's short off the iron. And the follow 3 with the hard box out. Fabrizio fouls Hoyt.
Fabrizio kind of pleading her case. We'll see if this is after the shot or if it'll be on the shot.
Saying it's after the shot. So she'd landed and then Fabrizio boxed out and they called it. Valley has taken 8 threes in this first quarter, Danny.
Right.
Into Reeves on the low post, drop steps, kicks it to Hoyt in the left corner. Hoyt dribbles into the paint, and a foul on Fabrizio. 2 quick fouls. And Fabrizio's not happy about that, but there is a lot of contact there, Danny. Now, maybe if she takes the charge.
Yeah, it's definitely contact, and some of those just be a no call or go either way, but at that time, yeah, due to that contact, a foul's called.
Lob over the top, Janny Hoyt, left wing 3, got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. Janny Hoyt, 1 point. No, they gave that the wrong team. It should be 8-9.
That's her 48th Bryce Canyon City three-pointer of the season. Wow.
Left side, Henderson passes it in. It's tipped away by Cox. So we had an 8-0 run, right? And then an 8-0 run.
Right. Yeah, these two teams just kind of exchanging surges here with 2:49 left to go. 1 point lead for the Tigers.
That last foul on Fabrizio was her second. Strebel back into the game for Henderson. Good job I think that's good rotation for Coach Fabrizio, rotating through, getting a little breather. Pass taken away as they try to get that into Bagley, and the Buffaloes take it away. Lydia Cox back to Hoyt. Deep 3 from the top of the key, won't go. Reeve tips it, but Ruth Cox gets it up, won't go. Fabrizio comes in, pulls down the board. Ahead, baseline drive from Rhodes, pass across to Bagley across the key. Bagley drives left hand, pulls up in the paint, one, and makes it.
Lainey Bagley's been awesome in this first quarter. She has 4 points, and it stretches her team's lead out back to 3. It stops an 8-0 lead.
Offensive foul.
6 points for Lainey Bagley, excuse me.
Reeve gets that ball in the low post, turns and kind of drops her shoulder, and they get her for the offensive foul.
That was good, quick-footed interior defense that time to beat Reeves to the spot.
Rhodes to Fabrizio. That is Macy Rhodes. Dribble drive, misses. Reeve with the rebound. Reeve does such a good job on the boards for the Buffaloes, Danny.
Yeah, she has just had a really good season. Coming off the bench, does a great job.
Hoyt spins around one, kicks it out. 3 on the way, off the glass. Rebound tipped up and in. Rachel Cox with the putback. 10-11. Rich leads by 1. 1:26 to go in the first.
It's a 1A alley-oop on the rebound putback.
3-point shot up by Strebel, won't go. Rebound Rhodes in the right corner. Pass and a travel as Mercedes Rhodes kind of falls down going backwards. Taylor Thomas and Henderson back into the game for Coach Fabrizio, and he's going to give Fabrizio and Bagley a breather. 3-point shot up and good for the lead. Ruth Cox, another Bryce Canyon City 3. 13-11 Valley. 1 minute to go in the first. We'll be back after this. You're watching 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Sports Radio Network.
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
Back after timeout. See if Tabby can get something going here to stop the Buffaloes rally. Bounce pass into the paint. Strebel to Rhodes in the corner. And knocked out of bounds.
Our sideline correspondent Jared tuned into the timeout for Tabiona, and he said Coach Fabrizio Fabrizio emphasized one thing: rebound, rebound, rebound in that timeout. Trying to get his girls to limit the offensive opportunities for the Buffaloes.
Up top for Tabby. Crossover. Rhodes. Strebel 3 won't go. That's last touched by. There's only 1 second on the clock, on the shot clock, because it didn't touch the rim. 30 seconds on the game clock. 1 sec. What's the? No, it shouldn't have. It didn't touch the. Well, the horn honked because the official at the table buzzed the horn because he's like, hey, should that have reset? But it didn't touch the rim. That clock should not have reset. And again, we have a key time in the game, and we end up with a shot clock problem.
Next year will be better.
It will. This first time through. Strebel over the top. Fabrizio won't get it off in time. Shot clock violation. Defensive win for the Buffaloes.
Good point. And it's really come down to that on this comeback for the Buffaloes after they trailed 8-0 to start the game. Their defense has really bumped up a notch or two, and they made it difficult for the Tigers.
That is the 8th turnover by the Tigers. Cox pulls up from the 3 off the dribble. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Valley will take a 3 anytime, anywhere. There's another one. Left wing won't go. 11 seconds ahead. Taken and a foul. 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Couple interesting shots. I mean, that's Valley's offense. That's their flow. That's their game. With 20 seconds, with a 2-point lead.
See what the Tigers do with it. If they have 5 seconds to operate, they'll have a half-court send-in.
That's the first foul on Ruth Cox. Strebel into Fabrizio. 3 seconds. Gets it to Strebel at the buzzer. Good if it goes. It won't go. Comes through off the glass and hits Hoyt in the face. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The Ranch at Wild Rose specializes in destination weddings, events, and large group vacation stays. Located in southern Utah, this exclusive mountain treasure with our 6,000 square foot lodge, complete with our industrial chef's kitchen and gorgeous outdoor spaces. Dates are filling up fast for 2023, so don't delay.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab. Save with their weekly specials and be sure to check out their digital ads. For guaranteed freshness in their meat and produce and short lines, go to Glazier's Family Market in Kanab.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball. Providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Paiute counties, the mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. This is 1A State Championship basketball brought to you by Southern Utah University on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1. Start the second quarter. It is Tabiona ball. They get it to Rhodes at the high post. Back to Rhodes. Strebel at the opposite high post. She hands it back to Fabrizio. Rhodes, 18-footer. Mercedes Rhodes gets it to go.
That's what she's done all year long for this team. She leads them in scoring. Just comes up with a clutch basket.
All tied up at 13. It's a brand new game. Back to Cox. Ruth fakes the pass, takes it up, won't go. Fabrizio with the rebound for the Tigers. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Mercedes Rhodes. Back left side, Strebel. At the high post, turnaround jumper, Mercedes Rhodes won't go. Got some more information from our sideline reporter, Jared Call, down there listening in at the Valley Buffaloes timeout.
He said that the Buffaloes are really going to emphasize rebounding the ball as well and maybe putting some trap pressure on the Tigers.
House tries the 3 on the left wing, won't go. Rebound, Tabby. So since Coach Fabrizio emphasized rebounding. Valley has not got those offensive boards the last couple possessions down.
Right, one and done on shot attempts.
At the high post, Mercedes Rhodes reverse pivot, lays it up, won't go. Reeves with the rebound for Valley, gets it out to Ruth Cox. Ruth dribbles with the right hand up the right side, splits the defenders, draws a foul, and one! 3-point play opportunity for Ruth Cox.
That time, Ruth caught the Tigers just a little bit of movement. Trying to draw the foul that time was Laney Bagley. Laney was moving just a little bit and allowed the official to call the block foul instead of a charge. Tough shot either way. Tough shot off the glass that Ruth Cox converted.
So at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
The Buffaloes have now made 3 2-point field goals and 3 3-point field goals.
Off the mark. 15-13, Valley with a 2-point lead. Macy Rhodes right side. Fabrizio dribbles towards the left corner. Ruth gets out of the way to not get the foul. Right wing. Thomas dribbles with the right hand down. Double team. Up to Rhodes. Strebel. Fabrizio, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbles into the paint. Floater rims over. That's last touched off of Tabiona. Valley with the good box out.
The Tigers come in with a 16-8 record. The Tigers have played some other Region 20 foes that some of the fans may remember or be aware of. The Pite Thunderbirds beat Tabby once, Penguins beat Tabby once, but Tabby did beat Bryce Valley.
Lydia comes to half court to get the inbounds pass. Ruth goes to the corner, 3 up and on the way. Rebound won't off the right side, but chased down by Ruth. Up top, Janny Hoyt. In the corner, hot pass to Ruth. Back to Lydia. Skip pass. Rachel Cox. Those passes are so long and hard. But Valley getting away with them right now, making this defense from Tabby stretch. Reeves on the pick and roll, and she's fouled. Tabby wanting to travel, and they may have a case, but the official didn't see it.
Yeah, you like that high pick and roll. It kind of created a mismatch. But I agree with you, Mike, that the Tigers do have a case on that. I think it just took a step for Valley's player to just hang on to it, and could have been a travel for sure. Kimmer misses the first free throw, so the Buffaloes 0 for 2 collectively from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
15-13, still just a 2-point lead for the Buffaloes. That one's good.
Kimber's mom and aunts were part of those 7 state championships for the Valley Buffaloes in years past.
Fabrizio pass down into Henderson, gets it up, bounces off the left side. Rebound Reeves, such a good rebounder. Hoyt on the pass back, 3-pointer won't go. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Macy Rhodes.
The Tigers came out of their region, the number 2 team. Had a really great season.
And the big upset, that number 1 team out of their region coming in. Just got beat by the Wayne County Badgers, in case you missed that. Pass over the top. Back into the corner. 3-point shot up. Good! Rachel Cox, Bryce Canyon City 3. 4th made 3-pointer in this half. 19-13, 6-point lead for the Buffaloes. Fabrizio. Pass taken away by Hoyt. Loose. Jump ball, possession. Buffaloes. That ball was kind of batted around. Tabby wanted the back court, and I don't know that the ball and the player, all three, got all on the other side. You know, you got to get the ball and both feet across the. Wow, the give and go at the high post. Missed by Cox, but Reeve gets the rebound, and a jump ball will go back to Tabby.
Boy, it was kind of a missed assignment for the Tigers. They dodged a bullet as Cox had a pretty good look at the layup.
Yeah, Rachel, a rare miss on a layup. I think that's one of those, you're so open. It's like 4:23 to go in the first half, 19-13. Buffaloes. Fabrizio, right wing, dribbles down to the short corner, back around. Mercedes Rhodes, right short corner, pass into Bagley. Up, won't go. Rebound. Bagley gets the second attempt, won't go. House with the big rebound. Outlet pass to Reeve. Baseball pass ahead to Ruth Cox. She fakes it, kicks it across to Janny Hoyt. Back out to Rachel Cox. Inside to House for two.
Boy, the Buffaloes are really rolling right now. That was an incredible pass by Kimber Reeve, that baseball pass. Athletic play, good possession, good ball movement, and a layup by the Buffaloes.
Left side, Taylor Thomas. Thomas dribble, drive, scoop, and score with the left hand. Timeout, Coach Fabrizio. We'll take one as well. This is state championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Humboldt is a small but growing crude oil trucking company. They are currently hiring drivers in the Moab, Uinta Basin, Craig, Rangeley, and Grand Junction, Colorado areas, as well as Rawlings, Wyoming. Go Tigers! Humboldt is a small but growing crude oil trucking company. They are currently hiring drivers in the Moab, Uinta Basin, Craig, Rangeley, and Grand Junction, Colorado areas, as well as Rawlings, Wyoming. Go Tigers!
The Kane County School District is proud to serve the students and parents in Kane County. For information, go to kanek12.org. You can also follow the Kane County School District on Facebook. Rigor, Relationships, Relevance, the Kane County School District.
Welcome back. This state championship basketball brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1aball.com. Valley Buffalo ball pass tipped away. Reeve gets it right wing, back out top to Hoyt. Hoyt, reverse spin, jump in there, take it away, ball loose, and a foul on the Buffaloes as House and Reeve collide with Laney Bagley and who else was in that? Number 10, Taylor Thomas.
Again, it's Mercedes Rhodes creating a big play for her team. She was able to get in there and cause that turnover.
Second foul on Kimber Reeve. So 21-15, Buffaloes. Pass ahead to Thomas. Inside, ball loose on the floor, picked up by Thomas. She tried to pass that inside to Mercedes Rhodes. Hoyt gambles on that pass. Little contact with Fabrizio. Rhodes, Strebel, deep three off the front iron and in. Strebel with the Bryce Canyon City three-pointer. Three-point game, 21-18, Buffaloes. Hoyt or Cox to Ruth Cox in the corner.
Are they your guys? So they're not allowed to film the huddles, are they? Because he did walk right behind our team over there, and he was filming them as they were telling him.
Dribble down. On the foul line. So at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, Cicely Fabrizio shot up and good. Cuts that lead to 2.
It's a 6-0 run currently for the Lady Tigers.
Second one good as well. 1 point lead, 21-20. Buffalo's had a 7 or 8 point lead, Danny.
It was 8, 21-13. Definitely a game of runs.
Yeah, 7 point run by the Tigers. Cox spins back. She just anticipated that a little too much. Cross court to Macy Rhodes. She gets it to Sicily, to Strebel, left side. 1 point game, 1:50 to go in the first half. Mercedes Rhodes in the corner. Back up top to Fabrizio. Macy Rhodes, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Ball loose, tied up. Get it out of there. Mercedes Rhodes throws it up at the buzzer, almost banks in. Ball's loose. Pass down, baseline drive, shot up and in, and the Tigers take the first lead, 1 point lead.
That was a great job by Rhodes as she was able to pick up the errant shot and put it back in. Gives her team a lead for a second lead change of tonight's game.
Hoyt lob inside to Ruth Cox. Pass is taken away. And a reach-in foul on Hoyt. That's a frustration foul from Hoyt. And I don't think that's what Coach Cox wants, a foul 90 feet from the basket.
Yeah, it's a front end 1-1 now. Now checking in is freshman Maddie Cox for the Buffaloes. And Fabrizio will check out if she can convert her free throws here.
So Sicily for Fabrizio. 3 of 4 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. First one's up and good. 2 point lead for the Tigers.
It's a 10-0 run now.
Second one good as well. 24-21, 59 seconds to go in. 59 seconds to go in the first half. Bounce pass in to Lydia Cox. Lydia, lob inside to Deandra House. She gets it up, won't go. Rebound. Baseline jumper, short corner, won't go. And what a fighter. Lydia Cox comes diving in from the backside, gets the rebound, and she'll get the foul. Not afraid to go in there and bang. Lydia working inside, and a travel as they inbound that pass up to the low box to Lydia. 7 turnovers apiece in this first half. Valley in a 1-2-2 full court trap, 3/4 court trap. .33 seconds to go. Pass down low. Got it up. Won't go. Rebound. Strebel. She's fouled on the shot. That's going to be Ruth Cox's 3rd foul, I believe. Her 2nd. Yep. Austin Owens corrects me, and it is her 2nd.
And he won't let you forget it.
He's 100%.
So 24-21, it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Shovel makes a free throw. So it's a 12-0 run lead now. Valley led 21-13. Now they trail 21-25.
Strebel at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. 2nd one up, and it's good as well. Henderson into the game for the Tigers. 26-21, Valley trails with Tabiona lead by 5. Full court pass ahead to Ruth Cox through her hands. Pass underneath, fake, defender flies by, and then a foul on the shot. Maddie Cox. That's set up by the gamble on that full court pass by the Buffaloes.
So 20 seconds left. The Tigers can add to their lead. Their widest lead of the game so far was 7 when they started the game off 7-0. Free throw's good.
Taylor Thomas, 1 or 2 of 3 from that free throw line. Three of 4. 19 seconds to go in the first half. Full court, coast to coast. Rachel Cox takes it down, lays it up and in. She makes that look so easy. You wonder why she doesn't do it more often. Half court shot, off the back iron, out of bounds, Valley ball. 1.2 seconds to go. Valley needs to make sure they touch the ball so that it, on the inbounds, if they throw this half-court pass so the Tigers don't get it out in front of the Valley bench. Hoyt, baseball throw, hits the backboard. That's going to do it for the first half. 28-23. We're getting set up. We will have Jared Call with Coach Jake Fabrizio on our sideline. Just 1 second here, Coach Fabrizio.
Hey, Coach. So you called a timeout with about 3.5 left, and after that, you guys essentially dominated the rest of that second quarter. What did you say to the girls in timeout there?
I just told them that, look, this is a situation right now where we got to make a stop and we got to score and really put our foot down. We know Valley's capable of putting a lot of points up right now. And so right now we're just making it to where we can stay in the transition game and make a stop and score and try to keep it at a low-tempo game for us right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Back to you.
Awesome work down there by Jared Call. We'll be back for your halftime entertainment, your Southern Utah University halftime show after this.
Lime Excavating wishes the Valley Buffaloes the best in the postseason. Lime Excavation can help you with all your excavation needs. Give Darwin a call, 435-691-2782. He digs it. Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. No matter where life leads you as a Valley Buffalo, always remember that all roads lead home to the town of Orderville. Wishing the Buffaloes success in the tournaments.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch.
Welcome out to the Southern Utah University halftime report. Come soar with us at SUU, suu.edu. At the half, Valley trails the Tabiona Tigers, who pulled away in that third quarter with 2 minutes to go.
Second quarter.
Second quarter. Thank you, Danny. It's okay. No, I appreciate the correction. 28-23, Tigers with a 5-point lead. We had game of runs, both sides. Tabiona 9 points, 8 points. Valley 12 points.
And then Tabiona again, a 13-point run. They scored from 13 to 26 consecutively, while Valley was stuck on 21. So definitely a game of runs in this one in the first half.
And Valley really gambled there in the second quarter there towards the end. Their turnovers, they only had 2 or 3 in that first part of the first half. 3 or 4 turnovers on long passes, really gambled. Ended with 8. We'll take a quick break and be back for the Tabiona cheerleaders after this.
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year. So start making plans now to join us for this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For more information, visit brycecanyon.org.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
TOL Tactical is the ultimate shooting experience, high adrenaline fun, perfect for beginners or experienced shooters. This unique firearm experience will include basic firearm safety, gun range etiquette, how to hold and shoot a firearm, both handguns and rifles, and training on firearm use. Book your adventure today at eastsideadventures.com.
You're on this campus business team that lives and works together at the University of Utah. Your team has come up with this cool new ski rack. For real, it's going to market. Then you say to yourself, hold on, sports fans.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join a campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org. White Mountain Trading Post is your one-stop shop for all your travel needs. Centrally located between Zion, Bryce, and the Grand Canyon, and on your way to Lake Powell. Serving travelers for over 60 years, we offer clean restrooms, snacks, a gas station, a gift shop, and a Subway. Wishing all teams success in the postseason.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
For over 100 years, Bear River Mutual has been insuring Utah families for less. For home, auto, or property insurance, contact Yardley Insurance Agency in Panguitch for a quote. Bear River Mutual, insuring the best drivers and most responsible homeowners.
Whether your group is 2 or 16, Zion's Family Homes has you covered. With 8 homes to choose from, we have the home for you. If you are coming to Orderville for a team event, let us provide housing for the whole team and save you some money. Zion's Family Homes, Betty and Jeremy Chamberlain. The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal. Their diesel repair is located in Orderville, Utah. Need that oil changed or that engine tuned up? Give Tyler a call for all of your service and repair needs. Wishing the Buffaloes the best in the postseason.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Welcome back to the Southern Utah University Halftime Report as we get our sideline reporter, Jared Call, down on the sideline to talk to Coach Cox for a second.
All right, Coach, apart from the first 2 minutes of the first half and the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, you guys were killing it on the boards, and you guys really had a good run there going. So what's the key to bottling that up and keeping that going into the second half?
Next best action, NBA. That's what NBA stands for.
I didn't know that, but thank you.
Next
best action.
Maybe explain that a little bit. Just live in the moment and do right now. Don't worry about the miss. Don't worry about the turnover. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about the foul. Just move on.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck. This has been 1A State Basketball on the Mid-Utah Sports Radio Network and 1aball.com.
If you've ever visited Bryce Canyon National Park, you know that it's nothing short of magical. Recognizing the need to protect such a place, the Bryce Canyon Association was created more than 60 years ago to help provide funding for the park. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a national treasure, we invite you to be a part of the Bryce Canyon Association by making a donation, be it small or large. Together, we ensure that Bryce Canyon National Park stays magical.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
So in that huddle, Coach Fabrizio for Tabiona told his girls that this is a momentum-changing possession. This is the tone setter for the second half, and that they need a huge stop here in the first possession. Guys?
Awesome work down there from our sideline reporter, and they get that stop that Coach Fabrizio asked them for. You're watching 1A State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrick Dental on KSLSports.com. So, go ahead, Danny.
I was just going to say, we'll see what the Tigers do on their opening trip, and it'll be a NBA for the Valley Buffalo's next best action after that turnover.
You know, and really, truthfully, isn't that a good motto for life? Fabrizio pulls up from the foul line, won't go. You know, hey, we can't change the past in life, on the court, anywhere. Just have to move on.
Right.
Ruth Cox, right wing, picks up her dribble, needs help, looks to Janny Hoyt. Skip pass left side to Lydia. Buffalo's 4 around the perimeter and Janny Hoyt at the high post. Oh, she had Rachel Cox cutting to the basket. Ruth, drop step, reverse pivot, kicks it to Lydia in the paint. Little floater. She's fouled by Strebel.
Lydia's just always coming at you. All of the Buffaloes, they're just kind of trained to always be looking to score. And every time they catch it, they put in that three-point position, and they're just ready to attack. Here's the first attempt from Lydia from the free throw line. And it's good from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. 3 points in the game now for Lydia Cox.
Again at the free throw line, set, shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Lainey Bagley. The Buffaloes struggling from the free throw and a takeaway. Pulls up for 3, short, out of bounds. Rachel Cox pulls up off the dribble after the steal. 4-point lead for the Tigers, 28-24. Buffalo's in that 1-2-2 full court trap, and they let Lainey Bagley get way behind the defense as they gradually come back, skip past cross court to Strebel. Fabrizio left side. In the corner, back to Strebel. In the corner to Taylor. She comes, Taylor Thomas, left wing, bounce pass to Mercedes Rhodes in the corner. Like a ballerina, she kept her toe planted. 4 seconds, 1 on the shot clock, not in time. Got it up and in, but no whistle, but that looked like... So who made that basket? Lainey Bagley with the putback.
The Buffaloes throw it away. A good start to the second half for the Tabiona Tigers. Lead it by 6. 30-24, 6:07 to play in the third.
Inbounds to Mercedes Rhodes. Fabrizio back to Mercedes, back to Fabrizio. Mercedes. Thomas hits bottom of the rim. Rebound, Ruth Cox for the Buffaloes. She'll push it up the right side. Gets around Hoyt. Lob in, taken away by Mercedes Rhodes. She'll push it up the right side. Ooh, got away with a little bit of carry, but she got the pass ahead to Taylor Thomas. 4-1 run off the half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Association on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Check out the Bryce Canyon Association on brycecanyon.org for information on the summer activities. Bryce Canyon National Park's 100 years old this year. Valley works it around the perimeter. They have a double high post, 3 around the perimeter. Rachel steps past the defense. She'd already picked up her dribble. Lydia has it knocked away, gets it back to Rachel. But she had everybody behind her. She had a nice little open jumper from the foul line. Again, same thing, and makes the shot, or takes the shot and misses. Rebound pulled down by Mercedes Rhodes.
Boy, Mercedes Rhodes fills up the stat sheet. She does a great job.
Taken away by Ruth Cox and traveled.
Mercedes done a nice job on defense, creating steals. She's done a good job rebounding, as indicated on that play, and also hit some timely buckets tonight for the Tigers.
That's right. Fabrizio, left side. Thomas to Mercedes, back to Thomas. Kicks it out, Strebel, deep three, top of the key. Bryce Canyon City 3, Miley Strebel.
Her second of the game, right at the top of the key, as you said, Mike, and that's now an 11-point lead for Tabby.
And one.
Rachel Cox the other way. And Mike, she dribbled right to the left side of the basket, was able to draw the contact and put it in softly for an and one opportunity. That's a big play for the Buffaloes.
That is the first 2-point basket in about 10 minutes of play for the Buffaloes. 26-35. They trail by 9. Still 9. Rebound, Ruth Cox. Janny Hoyt takes a deep 3 right wing off the front of the iron. Rebound, chased down. Picked up by Ruth Cox. She dribbles to the left corner. 3-pointer on the way by Rachel. That one's going to be short.
Really deep 3-pointer that time.
Deep threes, and it was short by about the distance that it was deep. I think a lot of times it is those multiple 3-point lines that do affect the range. You don't see that if they're playing in Orderville. Fabrizio takes with the left hand, lays it up and in.
What a great player. Sissy Fabrizio now with 3 points, but she's a complete package. Great ball player.
3 on the way, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Lainey Bagley. She gets it back across to Rhodes, ahead to Strebel. Back to Mercedes Rhodes. Thomas with a little jumper off the glass and in. Banks open.
Boy, Tigers are rolling again, Mike. A 13-point lead. They're playing good basketball.
Hoyt goes baseline. They're going to call a little hand check.
Be the third team foul against the Tigers. None have been called. Mike, in a game earlier this year, I saw the Valley Buffaloes fall behind by 18 points at halftime. And by the conclusion of the third quarter, they're up by 2. This is a team that can give up runs, but they're also very capable of digging back into a game.
Absolutely. No, they absolutely can. Because they take so many threes and they shoot them good enough, they can score 10, 15 points really quick. Pass tipped away, taken away by Mercedes Rhodes.
Who else?
Almost picked out of the air by Cox, and a travel by Fabrizio. So the Buffaloes just need a spark, something to get them going, something to get that confidence, Danny, to battle back into this thing. They trail 39-26. Tabby with a commanding lead in the 3 minutes to go in the third period.
So get this, it's been a 26-5 run since the Buffaloes led 21-13.
26-5. Pass in on the low blocks to Ruth Cox, to Rachel. Rachel crossover, gets the lane, takes it up, won't go. And a foul on Reeve, I believe.
Rachel would like to have that one back. She was able to cut through split defenders and lay it off the glass, just a little too short. But give a lot of credit to Tiger defense. It's just been really difficult for the Valley Buffaloes to get anything rolling on offense.
Yeah, there's a lid on the basket or something. That foul went to Rachel Cox, only her second. That would have been 4 on Reeve. Strebel, cross-court pass to Thomas. Dribbles into a double team. Gives it outside. Strebel, 3. Bryce Canyon City 3, her third of the game. Miley Strebel, 11 points. Tabby with a 16-point lead. It's 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Color Country Outfitters, based in Alton, Utah, with first-class accommodations in our spacious rustic lodge and world-class mule deer. We've been hunting the famed Quanskunk unit for over 25 years. Check us out at colorcountryoutfitters.com and happy hunting.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
Hey guys, Coach Fabrizio in that huddle and that timeout right there just used it to calm his girls down. He said there's no reason that we need to speed up or let the pressure get to us. There's no reason to feel like there's some extra pressure on us. Just play our game, and then he gave a little bit of individual instruction. You guys?
Awesome input. We sure appreciate Jared Call on the sideline, Danny. Valley with a takeaway. Cox to Hoyt for 3 from downtown. Bryce Canyon City three-pointer for Jenny Hoyt, her second three-pointer. 29-42, 2 minutes to go in the third period. Strebel to Rhodes, taken away by Reeve. Reeves used her dribble. She gets it to House. House cross-court to Ruth Cox. Ruth, skip pass. What a pass and a foul. Off the dribble, that three-quarter court pass hits Rachel Cox on the numbers.
And they're going to give Rachel 2 free throws. Yeah, I don't know how she got it through there. And good job for Cox for catching that pass. And she'll get a couple of free throws from the Legacy East Hardware free throw line.
That one rims off. Rachel Cox leads the Buffaloes right now with 9 points. Right on her season average, makes that one. 10 points in the game for Rachel. 1-2-1-1 full court trap. Hoyt on Fabrizio, skip pass cross court to Rhodes, drives down, bounce pass across the paint, but who's there? Rachel Cox steps in front of the pass, taking it the other way. And a foul's going to be called on Macy Rhodes, I believe. Or is that... No, Taylor Thomas. Her hair was covering up the 0. I thought it was a 1.
You don't have that on the boys quite as much, Mike, as you do with the girls players. But 5 team fouls now against the Tigers and just 1 against the Buffaloes in half number 2.
Buffalo ball inbounds on this sideline. Rachel cuts to the basket. She draws the foul on Rhodes, Macy Rhodes. And Rachel will go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Well, we often say that a good way to come back in the game is by hitting free throws. And with 16 fouls now against the Tigers, the Buffaloes might have a lot in the second half.
Absolutely. And you get this many fouls early, you tend to get in some foul trouble as well.
Cox is short on her first free throw attempt. With 1:35 left to go in the third quarter, 12-point lead for the Tigers from Tabiona. Tabiona trying to find their first state championship since 2007. The Buffaloes looking for their first since 1998.
Wow.
Chance to play for it tomorrow for the winner.
Missed both those. Fabrizio gets the ball off on the right side, and then it goes across, tipped out of bounds by the Buffaloes on the far sideline.
Excuse me, Mike. I was interested. Really, it was last season when BYU kept track of tipped passes. They just felt like that hustle statistic was big, and it burns a few seconds off a shot clock, and kind of an interesting thing as the Buffaloes tipped that one.
Rhodes down inside, and a foul on the shot. It's going to be on Ruth Cox, I believe. Her third foul.
The Tabby Tigers have both their boys and girls teams playing in the semifinals tonight. A lot of fun for Tabby.
There's probably not a person left in Tabiona tonight, Danny. Lainey Bagley missed her first from Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. It's a rare miss from the free throw line for Tabby. Makes that one. 43-30, 1:18 to go in the third. 13-point lead for Tabby. Lydia Cox shot blocked away, picked up by Henderson. Rhodes to Rhodes, pass taken away by Janny Hoyt. She used her dribble, she'll give it to Ruth Cox.
She can do a little bit of everything. She's even on the cheer squad for this team.
Pulls up for 3, off the dribble, won't go. Ruth follows her shot, gets it up, and offensive foul. That's her 4th. That's huge.
So a 13-point lead with under a minute to go in the third quarter, and Ruth Cox picks up her 4th foul.
Strebel. We need to fit in a Fabrats question in this. Strebel for 3, left wing, rims in. Strebel 4, Bryce Canyon City 3s, 3 in this quarter alone. Largest lead of the game, 16 points, 30-46. Tabby. Hoyt drives, scoops, and rims off.
How about Miley Strebel? Wow, clutch performance for her, hitting 4 threes. She's hit 29 now on the season.
Yep. So here's a tough question, Danny. Fabrats trivia while Janny Hoyt's at Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Email us the answer. Paul wants to know, how often should you change your oil? Fabrats trivia, uhsslive@gmail.com. How often should you change your mile? A close estimate.
It's a steal by Janny Hoyt and a foul. They'll send Hoyt back to the line. She was 1 or 2 moments ago. She'll return with 17.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
That's the 3rd foul on Strebel. So both teams getting in a little foul trouble. These free throws being brought to you by Bryce Zion Campground, Maxwell Construction, Snow College, Southern Utah Title, Spencer Brother Feed, Spencer Brothers Feed, Stephen Wade Auto Group, Terry's Food and Drug, Thunderbird Resort, and Valley High School.
Free throws left short. If you're a Valley fan, those are valuable points that are kind of being left on the table.
Fabrizio, full court pass ahead to Strebel. Down in the corner, Bagley. The jump ball goes to the Tigers. 46-31, 3.7 seconds to go in the third. Bounce pass in. Rhodes gets the shot off. Almost went, but not quite. That's going to do it for the third quarter. 46-31, Tigers with a 15-point lead. We'll be back after this. You're watching 1A State Championship Basketball on 1aball.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrett, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now. All right.
Mom, we're going to Sam's.
Somebody shut the door! Ugh.
So, guys, Coach Cox, coming into that huddle for Valley, he said, just a reminder, we have scored 22 in multiple quarters this season. We can do this. And then Rachel Cox, number 5 for Valley, looked her teammates in the eyes and said, we can do this. They are spent. We can still do this. Guys?
Great insight. And just like that, Reeves steps up and hits the three, and then the Valley gets the turnover on the other end. So Reeve with the Bryce Canyon City three. 46-34, 12-point game. We have a winner. First one on the Fab Rats trivia. Everybody, there's a ton of them. Bounce pass into Janny Hoyt. Comes left, then back right. Dribbles, needs help. Turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound Fabrizio. Pass ahead, Strebel baseline. Tight ropes that baseline. Blocked by Hoyt. Fabrizio off the block. The ball comes back out. 19 seconds. Strebel left wing. House on the arm. Dallas Sylvester says 3,000 miles if you want your car to last. We'll take that. Jared Nelson says 3,000. Chloe Croft says 7 to 10. Cody Clough, and some of that depends on your oil. So the first one, Dallas Sylvester is the winner of the Fab Rats t-shirt. Also Yolanda Cowan, Cody Dunton, Jill Clough all emailed in.
Perfect out of bounds play that clears Mercedes Rhodes for a layup. Hey, and those guys at KS Auto Works, they know their stuff. Bishop Dallas.
A dribble drive and a foul. I don't know what I did with that paper that I had the Fab Rats written down on.
So coming to the line again, this is the final 1-1, as that's the 9th team foul against the Tabby Tigers. This one's good for Janny Hoyt.
Makes the first. 6:40 to go in the game, 48-35. And the second one good as well. It's going to be a foul on the Buffaloes. Inbounds from Fabrizio. Dribble, Rhodes. Picks up her dribble, needs help. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
Ranch at Wild Road specializes in destination weddings, events, and large group vacation stays located in southern Utah. This exclusive mountain treasure with our 6,000 square foot lodge, complete with our industrial chef's kitchen and gorgeous outdoor space. Dates are filling up fast for 2023, so don't delay.
This state championship basketball brought to you by Windy Mesa Studios on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1. On the inbounds, Rhodes left alone, streaks down the paint, put back up and in. Taylor Thomas with the two-point basket. 50-36, Tabby, 14-point lead. Hoyt, and they tie her up. One official says foul, the other one says jump ball.
Boy, so do you flip a coin or you arm wrestle? Not sure how you decide which
you go with the most severe. You know, like in football, if there's two penalties, they take the most severe, right? Is that what they do? I think so, yeah. Janny Hoyt is 3 of 6 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
It's a 14-point lead for the Tabby Tigers. You know, the second one's good. Mike, if the Buffaloes are going to come back into this one, they cannot give up those second chance opportunities and have got to start making good. They only have 6 minutes left to try to claw back into this as they cause
another turnover.
And if you're the Tabby Tigers, I think you just keep taking good care of the ball and taking what the defense gives you.
Not sure why Rachel was kind of fading away from that, but she travels. '15th turnover in the game for the Buffaloes.
And 17 and then turnover by the Tigers.
Mercedes Rhodes to Fabrizio, ahead to Thomas. Bounce pass down, blocked by Reeve to Hoyt at half court. Tigers recover well. Hoyt off the dribble for three, won't go. Transition three. Rhodes down the paint, bounce pass across the paint, shot up, good.
What awesome ball
Bagley.
movement. Wow, that was a great pass to Bagley. Found her on the other side. She's got double figures.
The ball goes out of bounds off the three.
With 5:19 left to go, score 52 for Tabiona, 37 for Valley. The winner of this game will play in the state championship.
They inbound to Mercedes Rhodes. She draws the double team. Then to Rhodes, Macy Rhodes. And the foul as Taylor Thomas and Ruth Cox collide.
Boy, that is a costly turn of events for the Valley Buffaloes. Their second leading scorer and kind of team leader will check out with her 5th personal foul. So freshman Maddie Cox will check in for her with 5:09 left to go. It's a 14-point deficit for the Valley Buffaloes. Boy, the Tigers have played great.
Yeah, the Tigers have played an excellent game. 37-52, 5:09 to go in the ball game. Yeah, well, on this break, while they're talking about things, Bryce Zion Campground sponsoring the Buffaloes, Maxwell Construction, Southern Utah Title, Spencer Brothers Feed, Stephen Wade Auto Group, Terry's Food and Drug, Thunderbird Resort, Valley High School, and Snow College. I'm going to make her come to the center of the floor. Got to make sure she comes to the center of the floor to check into the game. Can't miss by 3 feet. Inbounds, tipped out of bounds by Maddie Cox. $15-point game. Tigers with the commanding lead. 5-second count. Defensive win for the Buffaloes.
Mike, I watched another game for Valley this year. It was a game on the road at Panguitch in which Ruth Cox fouled out, and at that point of the game, it was Janny Hoyt that put her team on her back and willed her team to the victory. So we'll see if the same thing can happen today for the Valley Buffaloes.
Rachel passes it back out to Janny. She steps left, pulls up for three. Got it! Bryce Canyon City. Three from Bryce Canyon City. Janny Hoyt. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics.
This state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Chrome in the Canyon mule sale on Saturday of that event. This tournament being broadcast on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com. Also on teamhive.live as Tabby brings it across half court. The Buffaloes back into a zone. Fabrizio pulls up from the foul line and buries it. That zone's kind of left wide open, and Fabrizio makes the Buffaloes pay. Cicely Fabrizio, that's only her second field goal. Janny Hoyt, another Bryce Canyon City three. 54-43, 11-point game. Buffaloes are charging ahead. 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year. So start making plans now to join us for this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For more information, visit brycecanyon.org.
State Championship basketball brought to you by Fabrats, family-friendly YouTube fun. Check them out. Subscribe today. Fabrats on YouTube. This game on 1aball.com. Team Hive Live. Bounce pass across the paint. Got it up and in. And Tabby making the Buffaloes pay. And a travel as Hoyt and Lydia Cox collide.
Lady Bagley made the basket on one end for the Tabiona Tigers. That gives them a 13-point lead once more.
Pass inside again to Lainey Bagley. Blocked and fouled by Reeve, and I think that's her fourth. (56-43), 4:05 to go in the ball game.
Check out this balanced scoring for the Tigers. 12 for Miley Strebel. Got 11 for Mercedes Rhodes. 9 for Thomas. The free throw is good. That gives Lainey Bagley 14 in the game. And Sissy Fabrizio with 5. I mean, lots of different weapons today for the Tabby Tigers.
Into the game, number 11, Andy Anderson for the Buffaloes. Second one up and good as well. Lainey Bagley averages 5 points a game, now has 15. Great game for Lainey Bagley. Hoyt pulls up from the top of the key for three, won't go. Rebound tied up. Andy Anderson had it, and possession will go to the Tigers.
So 3:51 left to go. Tigers just kind of run away with this. They led 13-11. The Valley Buffaloes led after the first quarter, 13-11 at halftime. It was a 7-point lead for Tabiona, and they just haven't looked back.
Lydia checks back in. Bounce pass into Fabrizio. She gets it over the top to Thomas. It's a breakaway miss. And Lydia that time on defense just runs straight alongside, right on her shoulder. Three-pointer up by Rachel Cox off the front iron. Ahead to Rhodes. Left-handed layup's good on the other end. Macy Rhodes, 60-43.
Really good ball movement that time to break the pressure.
Hoyt, top of the key, three won't go. Possession Valley on the alternating possession. A ton of time, and Valley is settling for 30-foot threes, Danny.
Yeah, just really tough shots, and comes down to getting stops and making hoops. And the Buffaloes have made some shots, but getting stops has been a project for them in this fourth quarter.
Deandra House and Reeve into the game for Valley. Inbounds to Janny Hoyt in the corner. Three on the way. Got it. Bryce Canyon City, three, left corner. Or third of the quarter. 46-60. Macy Rhodes pushes it up the right side. House focused on Thomas. Rhodes misses the layup. And House gets the rebound. Janny Hoyt pulls up, left wing, three is going to be short and out of bounds. I think Valley holds the current record for the most threes in a game.
You know, we ran out of fingers and toes a long time ago from our booth trying to count those. 60-46 the score. So, long
Deandra
pass.
House and a foul. So Tabby wants to travel on that, Danny, but she didn't have possession until she's on the ground and she slid. But you can actually slide with the ball and it's not a travel.
That was a crazy play. The ball was bounced up in the air after two players kind of went for it. House landed on her back and the ball landed right on her stomach. And the Tigers jumped on there to try to tie it up, but a foul's called. With 2:39 left to go, still 14-point advantage.
House at the free throw line.
Austin's counted them up. 33 three-pointers have been attempted by the Valley Buffaloes.
Well, they've got a ways to go.
They're 9 of 33.
47's the all-time record.
Free throw's good.
1 of 2 from Deandra House from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. 5-second count, so Valley gets the turnover. 13-point game. Oh, one official said timeout, and so the other official, so they're going to give him the timeout. Good job by Coach Fabrizio to save the possession. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Hey guys, Coach Fabrizio on the Tabiona huddle said if you guys can't get open, then we are in trouble. This game is far from over. We need to play to win, not to score. You guys.
We appreciate Jared Call on the sidelines. That's awesome information. And not giving away any secrets there. It's just great information, great coaching from Fabrizio. Because 2.5 minutes, the way Valley Buffaloes, if they get hot, can shoot, it is not over. Strebel passes in to Rhodes. Tipped up in the air back to Strebel. Full half-court pass ahead to Mercedes Rhodes, and it'll be a 1-and-1. That's not a bad foul per se. Mercedes Rhodes, a great free throw shooter. She has 7 points on the night.
We watched two really tight games with the Tabby Tigers in the 1A preview, and Mercedes Rhodes was just a clutch player in both those games, one against Panguitch, one against Paiute. They were really tight games, and this is the girl you want to have the ball in your hands if you're a Tabby fan.
Rhodes makes that one.
I wonder how many times the Tigers have been in the championship game in their history. We know they won in 2007, but this would be a huge win for
I know they played
Tigers.
Bryce Valley the year Bryce Valley won it.
2017.
In 2017, yeah. Makes them both from Legacy's Hardware free throw line. 62-47, 2:26 to go in the ball game. Pass saved in bounds. House underneath, shot up and in. Rachel Cox. Rhodes, she's going to take it full court ahead. And one. As Reeve jumps to block the shot, and she landed hard and kind of hit her head. Tough girl, she gets up. That's her fifth. Macy Rhodes. You know, in Valley, having to press and put that pressure in the backcourt, Danny, I think has caused the extra fouls by the Buffaloes.
Yeah, it just really changes the game. And teams at this stage of the season, when you're on the championship side of the bracket, you're not used to being behind very often. These are teams that are used to winning and just put you in a new position, a strange territory to try to climb back into a game.
Absolutely. As Maddie Cox comes in, she gives Reeve a hug. Off the mark, and Cox and House both touch the ball and out of bounds. Tabby ball under their basket. Bounce pass in and one. Mercedes Rhodes, clutch basket and one.
Man, she's a good player. 6 points in this quarter alone. 15 on the game. So at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, Mercedes Rhodes
try to complete the three-point play. Misses. A rare miss from Mercedes. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. 66-49. Janny Hoyt already with 3 threes. Offensive foul. And I think if Maddie Cox just holds her ground and stays set, she doesn't get that call. Out of bounds, under Valley basket, it'll be Tabby ball.
Tigers just running away with this.
In to Mercedes Rhodes. That's backcourt. The pressure, Fabrizio had not crossed, and Mercedes had.
It's 1:48 left to go. 66-49 is the score. Buffaloes had the ball. Tigers had the lead.
And a travel. Another turnover as Rachel Cox takes 3 steps before the ball hits the ground.
Lydia Cox returns to the game. And Miley Strebel checks in.
17-point game, 66-49. Pass into Fabrizio, and she lays it up, rims off. Henderson, Fabrizio comes back up with it. House gets it. Outlet pass ahead to Hoyt. She stops at the 3-point line. Buries a Bryce Canyon City 3. Transition 3 cuts the lead to 14. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
You're on this campus business team that lives and works together at the University of Utah. Your team has come up with this cool new ski rack. For real, it's going to market. Then you say to yourself, hold on, sports fans.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join a campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
This state championship basketball game brought to you by Bryce Canyon City, Great Lakes Cheese, and the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games. As Tabby set the inbound, Strebel, full court pass ahead. Last touched by Tabby, out of bounds. Inbounds to Rachel Cox. Defended by Henderson. Rachel dribbles in, shot up, won't go. Rebound, Strebel for Tabby. Fabrizio, pass over the top. Mercedes Rhodes. Ball knocked away by the Buffaloes. 1:11 to go in the ball game. 66-52. Highest scoring girls game of the tournament, I believe, Danny. Fabrizio and a foul as Lydia Cox comes over.
It's Lydia's second foul with 1:09 left to go.
Over Mercedes Rhodes.
Tournaments are just interesting. You know, you have the Tabiona Tigers. They come in with the 7 seed. They'll be playing that where the Badgers a 4 seed, 5 seed, something like that. We'll look at that. But boy, you just never know in this 1A ball. Free throws made by Mercedes Rhodes. She'll be a first-team All-Stater.
Wayne came in the 4 seed.
So the 4 seed will have the 4 seed and the 7 seed coming in to play for the state championship. March Madness starts here.
Makes them both from Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. 68-52, 16-point lead. Janny Hoyt from 3, and the foul on the screen. Her third, that's Sicily's foul.
Well, both teams have had a great season, and both teams will play all 4 days of the state tournament, as Buffaloes will play for 3rd and 4th. But a lot of credit goes to the Tabby Tigers. They kind of stuck to the game plan, even when kind of had to weather a storm for a while in that second quarter, but came back to get a halftime lead and just haven't looked back.
Absolutely. And this Tabby team, I think Coach Fabrizio's got them prepared well. This is a higher scoring team. You know, they can score. They play fantastic defense. They only allow 34 points a game. Valley's a juggernaut on offense. They average 69 points a game. And Tabby's held them to 53, so held them 16 points under their average. Turnover, Valley ball. 15-point game, 1 minute to go, 68-53.
St. Juno will have our
screen for Hoyt in the corner. Three's blocked and fouled. Henderson, that'll put Hoyt at the line for 3. Have you been keeping track of the number of fouls, Austin?
With 58.4 seconds remaining, still a 15-point lead for the Tabby Tigers. Trying to win their first title since 2007, be the second in school history. Jenny Hoyt at the line, she's made 6 3-pointers in this game to go with 3 free throws.
17 fouls on Tabiona, 22 on Valley. 6 threes in a game.
That puts her at 53 on the season. Free throw's good.
2 of 3. Inbounds Tabby. Ahead, Mercedes Rhodes. Underneath, taken away, Janny Hoyt.
That was a nice steal by Cox. Good job by Maddie.
Deep 3 won't go. Rebound loose. Picked up in the corner. Hoyt. Deep 3 right wing. It's going to be short. Hoyt again. For 3. Off the back iron again. Put up. Rebound Tabby. 19 seconds to go in the game. 58-55. Fabrizio underneath. Pass out of bounds. 8 seconds to go.
And that'll do it. Tabby Tigers will play for the state championship game tomorrow.
State championship berth for the Tabiona Tigers. Second of Coach Fabrizio's career. He will lead his Tabby Tigers to the championship to face the Wayne Badgers. That'll be a good showdown tomorrow. Hang with us, folks. We'll be back at the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights after this.
Whether your group is 2 or 16, Zion's Family Homes has you covered. With 8 homes to choose from, we have the home for you. If you are coming to Orderville for a team event, let us provide housing for the whole team and save you some money. Zion's Family Homes, Betty and Jeremy Chamberlain,